What is going on, guys? It is your boy CryptoMykel here, coming to you today with a FPGA mining update, guys. So today we are going to go over the FPGA plan, and maybe my FPGA plan, in case some of you are new to this type of hardware and the cycles, and just to better educate yourself for maybe decisions that you may want to take part of, right? So, as you may know, I have been using FPGAs for quite some time now. I've had BCUs for quite a while, almost 2 years now. Even Nemesis, Crypto and Hot Rods had some BCUs that I helped him acquire, and I've toyed around with him and get them like pushed into the direction. I've even had the chance to play with some CVP13s, some Forest Kittens. I don't own any of them, but I've had the chance to like play with them and tune them, which is a fun experience because sometimes everything is different. Every chip, yes, is like a silicon lottery because not every chip is the same. The logic is always just a little different, and sometimes they just handle better frequencies than others, and that's just kind of the way the dice rolls with FPGAs. But with different families of chips, you get different hash rates, better efficiencies, sometimes better overvolting, undervolting, as other versions of like a VU9P and the VU13P are both in the same family of chipset, but they are different chips and better than one than it is in another. So in that regard, I've been in the FPGA scene for quite some time now, and things kind of ebb and flow with the market, right? Of course, because right now we know that the E300, which is one of the most popular FPGA devices out currently, I've done quite a bit of content over this. I've also had the pleasure of doing an event with them earlier this week, and we gave away 10,000 Casper to a FA subscriber to them on Twitter, Ben. So shout out to you, Ben. Congrats for winning that. You're awesome. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I've had the pleasure of being able to tune these and play with these thanks to a customer at the facility, the family mine. He has couple E300s, and we are hosting them there for him. And so it's given me the experience to play with one and kind of make content, and overall be the first to market on actually like having one and being able to consistently make content. So you're awesome, my guy. You know who you are. You are the MVP of this show. Without you, I wouldn't be able to be making any of this extra content. So that guy is freaking awesome, and you can actually get $125 off an E300 still. The code is down in the description below, as well as the link to the E300. Be careful, there are other impersonating websites out there now. It is ospreyelectronics.io. There's no .com or anything like that. It's .io, and the link for it is in the description, and you'll get $125 off with Mykel 125. Now for the E100, which is still the VU35P, the same thing as the E300, it's just a one board variant versus all three. You can get $30 off with the code Mykel_E100, and that'll get you $30 off of an E100. I don't know if that actually works with the boards themselves. I think it does, from what I was understanding. So you can use it more than once, 3 separate times, whatever you have be. And I am personally looking at probably getting an E100. I really like the being able to air cool it. In my personal opinion, I used to air cool my BCU, my BCU 1525, and it was extremely loud with the Sanyo screamer on it. And a lot of people put theirs into like a makeshift wind tunnel. There's a couple of that you can actually purchase from some people in the FPGA community if you know where to look, and they actually sell wind tunnels for BCUs, and it's essentially this, because it is efficient, right? So with that being said, I really like this design. You know, you're capable of getting about 5 gigahashes for about 166 watts or so, I think was what it would be. And I really like that, and I'm really leaning towards getting one of these. Still have BCUs. I would never get rid of them. I will keep hashing those as long as we physically possibly can, right? Never intention to sell them. I got them for a steal of a deal way back in a bear market for FPGAs, which is basically whenever there are no profitable dollar-wise bit streams out there. You're still yielding coins, but you know, dollar-wise is it profitable. Some of the earlier models, like the BCU, they are kind of power hungry, so you kind of have to pick and choose if you're gonna let it eat or not. I know I had my BCU off for multiple months because it wasn't really worth it at the time, even when we were all mining Ethereum and it was like great, right? The BCU still wasn't running. So upon that is always the best time, in my personal opinion, to buy hardware, because things are cheaper. People are trying to offload them on the secondhand market, that is. And whenever you are in a good market for solid bit streams are out for coins, devices are more expensive on the used market. So I've seen BCs as low as $400 all the way up to $2,500. Like right now, you won't get one for cheaper than like $1,500 or $1,700. Like you won't. I've never seen one. That's just the way it is right now. That being said, there were black miner F1s that were for sale before they released the Casper bitstream, and they were like wanting $1,500 for them. After the release of the bitstream, now they want $7,000 for it. Like, ridiculous. Like, no reason for it. And you can bet that they're probably high hashing on it while they can. That being said, guys, also remember that because of the way things are going right now for Casper, right, the hash rate's going up, the difficulty's going up. We have supposed ASICs coming in potentially like 9+ months. iServer's doing a pre-order. They're posting in the Casper Discord. I think they're posting videos currently as well. It could be true. They could also never give you a product. So I take it with a grain of salt. I would watch it carefully. They're extremely new company. They were like just filed for their company back in February, and they're trying to say that they're the leading manufacturer for this, so I don't know how that can be possible. But time will tell with that. I do not think that this bump in hash rate is necessarily them. If it is them, then it would account for some of it. But we have also all of the black miner series that have been offline for quite some time or hashing other things are now able to mine Casper. So you have a hash rate and a difficulty spike. I mean, still, it's really not that bad in my personal opinion. I'm still mining Casper. I know that the E300s are still mining Casper. You know, so that's like what, 14. I mean, we can call it 15 now because we have, for some of these ones that are overclocked, for 508, 10%. Calculate that out. I mean, they're still pulling $8 a day as it currently sits. And that's looks like after electric costs. Electric cost is $1 a day. $1 a day for almost $9 a day before electric. So $841. I mean, you're still making about $250 in a month, but you're netting 240 Caspa still on a daily profit. All right. With that, you would find about a block every one day with 15 gig hashes. So weird seeing that. If you go back quite a few videos ago with the E300, there was a time where we were getting 3 to 4 blocks a day with a single E300. So it's crazy just the amount that the hash rates in the network has gone up. Now, keep that in mind that you're not stuck on Casper. I know a lot of people are upset. I've seen a couple of comments and they're like, now it's paperweight. Well, you're not stuck to Casper. You can go mine other things. Just may not be as profitable as Casper, but you're not stuck. It's not an ASIC. You can go mine other things. Currently, you can still actually go mine Ethereum Classic with it. You can get about 880 mega hashes, I think, for about, I think it's still around 500 watts. Fee for that was 2%. I think it was 2%. So you still have that option as well. It may be not like as profitable for you on compared to like Casper. Casper's still extremely profitable with an E300. So like keep that in mind. We also have RXD and Ergo according to the Osprey Discord and everything. From what I personally know, I think we're waiting on the miner to be finished for RXD, and then Ergo, I think there was something missing on the miner side as well, but it's like Ergo was really not that profitable for it. So what you'll kind of get is there are other bit streams, but some people may not want to complete them or change the miner because it may not just be worth their time. For the current network and hash rate, a lot of FPGA developers are pretty cautious of network hash rate and the network difficulty. If they know that it's going to do damage to the network by overloading it, usually they won't provide a bitstream for it. Or people won't hash on it just because they know. So just kind of take that with a grain of salt. You're not stuck mining one thing. There are other bit streams coming, as well as there are other bit streams that you can mine with a VU35P. What you would just have to wait for is an updated miner to call to the hashing boards as they are now, like on an E300 board, not on VU35P. Would have been a squirrel on a squirrel board. So just keep that in mind, guys. I just take these things with a grain of salt, and I still plan to keep my FPGAs. I plan to get more FPGAs. I always have, and it is a long-term play, so keep that in mind. Keep your hash rates up, guys. Your watts down low. Keep on mining. You can do it, and we'll see y'all next time. Much love. Peace out. We'll see y'all next time.